So, we saw the examples of two men from the time of the Prophet ﷺ who did not fulfill all the conditions of Kalima Tawheed, and therefore they will both enter into the hellfire. These two men had opposite characteristics. They contrasted each other completely. One man had belief of Kalima Tawheed in his heart, but he did not show it by saying La ilaha illallah through his tongue, and he did not show it through his actions. This was Abu Talib. The other man showed Kalima Tawheed by saying La ilaha illallah through his tongue, and he showed it through his actions, but he did not have certainty of Kalima Tawheed in his heart. This was Abdullah ibn Ubay ibn Salul. Both men had exactly the opposite characteristics, but both of them met the same outcome of entering into the hellfire. Both of them died without Iman. This is because Iman means the utterance of Kalima Tawheed with the tongue, belief with the heart, and acting with the limbs. Abu Talib only had knowledge in his heart, but he did not have utterance with the tongue and action with the limbs. Abdullah ibn Ubay ibn Salul had utterance with the tongue and action with the limbs, but he did not have belief in his heart. And because of this, they both died without Iman. They died upon kufr. We have many people today, even amongst the Muslims, who have characteristics either like Abu Talib or Abdullah ibn Ubay ibn Salul. We have many people who have just belief in the heart and no action, and many people who only have a lot of action but no belief in the heart. To be a true Muslim, one must fulfill all the conditions of Kalima Tawheed. And we have already learned about the conditions of Kalima Tawheed, that they are 7, which are ilm, yaqeen, ikhlas, mahabbah, sidq, qubul, and inqiyad. We have also learned that the meaning of Kalima Tawheed is La ma'buda bihaqqin illAllah. There is no deity worthy of worship except Allah. We have also learned that there are 2 pillars of Kalima Tawheed. The first pillar of Kalima Tawheed is called Nafi, which means negation. This comes from the first pillar of Kalima Tawheed, which is La ilaha. Nafi is to negate the worship of every false deity. The second pillar of Kalima Tawheed is called Ithbat, which means affirmation. This comes from the second part of Kalima Tawheed, which is illAllah. Ithbat is to affirm all acts of worship for Allah alone. To be upon Kalima Tawheed, a person must fulfill the 2 pillars of Kalima Tawheed as well as the 7 conditions of Kalima Tawheed. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to have Kalima Tawheed on our tongue, in our heart, and in our actions. Jazakallahu khairan for watching here for the hereafter.